What we'd like to do today is unpack some of these areas of risk that we're paying attention to really early on. So why don't you talk a little bit about those?
Yeah, our teams, we've spent a lot of time over the years, helping to kind of widen our clients' understanding of risk. Naturally, they're concerned about money and time, but there are other important areas to look at. And so when we talk about risk, one of the first big ones that we look at is a question of value. Does your customer or customers in a more complex product, do they want this product? In other words, do you understand, a lot of times clients come to us with an understanding of, a feature list, or we need an app that can do X, Y, and Z. But how well do you really understand what the end goal, what the end outcome that your customer or that user is seeking? So we really have a number of methods. We use research. We use lots of ways to talk to customers and get them involved to help kind of illuminate or shed a light on what is the end goal that they're really trying to get to, that at the end of the day, they're kind of hiring your product to help them get to that right end thing.
Yeah.
And along with that, kind of, there's often confusion about what user experience design is all really about. Really at the heart of that is understanding that end goal for a user, and also, what comes before they start using your product, what comes, what else are they doing in parallel while they're using your product? Where do they come out, and how well can we stitch this product that we're going to make for you into their already busy and distracted lives, that we all suffer from attention span deficits. So
one of the risks is that as you think about you have to think about the product in its context. You have to think about the whole journey, exactly, the whole experience, and how it fits in. So there's not just risk that we're building the right features, but there's a risk in how this product is it valuable in the context that they're going to be using it. So we have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, something that they genuinely want, and you're the one to provide it to them in a way that nothing else can. And that's what really resonates. And ultimately, that's what leads to differentiation and to engagement and this positive experience, word of mouth, getting that really passionate, engaged user that we're all looking for. If we can figure that area of risk out, and we can get early confirmation that you're kind of barking up the right tree, that there is value and that people want you to solve that problem, then how we solve that problem becomes important. What is the information that needs to be presented at the right time in that experience? Is it really complex? Is it easy to understand? What's the simplest way to get somebody through that process, that they don't have to do any more work than is necessary? So a lot of these usability risks, start to come to the foreground of, given the constraints of the software or the data that we're accessing, or we're going to design a product that neatly navigates all of that and is really easy to use and doesn't require any more time than is necessary. So
the first risk is value. Do they want it?
Yep.
The second risk is usability.
And can they use it?
Is it easy?
Yeah.
Is it a pleasing experience?
Yeah.
Do they understand how to work their way through your product kind of intuitively, get from one step to the other?
Okay. Can they learn?
Yeah.
How to use it quickly and get up and running. And obviously, we work on a lot of different products. So some are simpler and easier to wrap your head around. Some are very, very complex and actually require training to use and, across an organization. So that risk will vary depending on the complexity of the product.